All right, this is a video takes place over at our family farm, which is in East Texas, and we're doing a little bit of dove hunting, trying to dove hunt. It's East Texas, so we're not in a dove hot spot. So it's just we kind of every year we get together, we sit around some stock tanks, little ponds, and do the best we can. If there's goat weed, depending on rainfall and weather conditions, some years we have a pretty decent amount. Some years it's just like it was this year, and so you'll see some of that. And I do have a duck dog. I don't take her with me. I've never dove hunted with her, but I think it would be a little bit too chaotic, with multiple people shooting and birds coming from different directions. It's just a whole different scene. So you'll see in the video, we kind of sitting around those ponds. Inevitably the doves go down in the water, and then we have to do the best we can to try to get them out of there. We weren't real well prepared this year. Normally we've got a little bitty old boat that we paddle around and pick them up, but this year we had to just make do, and so we had to kind of get creative. And then at the end of the video, I'll put that in there. Oh, we try to catch some tilapia. We put tilapia in one of the bass ponds to hopefully give they'll spawn over and over and over and put lots of fry in the water. So, but because they don't survive the winter, we're trying to come up with a way to get them out of there and eat them. We're actually going to fillet them and eat them before they die of the freeze and they just go to waste. So we're doing a little experiment. So there's a tilapia fishing segment in here towards the end, but then afterwards I'll show you real quick. Not going to get bloody and gory for the sake of YouTube. I'm going to show you how to breast one open, remove the breastbone that has both of the fillets, or the little I don't know what they are, the breast meat of the dove. It's dark meat. It's not like a chicken, but I'll show you how to pull that off of there the same way that I do teal, mallards, all sorts of ducks. Breast them out and fillet that breast meat off of there. And actually this go around I'm going to cook it in a crock pot. So I'll show you that after we watch a little bit of the hunt.
There's one, Carter. Hey, dude. Your percentage ain't that great.
Hang on, gotta get in the rhythm. We hadn't shot anything all weekend.
Oh, that's what it is.
We haven't seen anything all weekend.
Oh, were you shooting sitting down?
Yeah, on this bucket.
Okay.
Ain't level.
We're on the lookout here. Uh-oh, Taylor's sending some towards us. He must have shot some because I see him walking. The other part of our group is over here. Now that we've shot about 10 times, that might be it. These dove, there's a goat weed. All this is goat weed. And then there's goat weed around these ponds. And then there's a bunch of goat weed in this pasture. There's goat weed over here. And another pond. So we're sitting on a pond dam, basically, hoping that they're gonna come into this tree that we're under. Even though we have a side-by-side parked here. They sometimes come into these trees over here, or this tree right here. If they start skirting us, we're gonna move. I'm videoing Carter for a little bit. I got my gun here and I realized I have a turkey choke. So it might pluck them and kill them at the same time. I don't know. Uh-oh. There's one. I don't see him.
God, he's shooting at us all the way across the pad.
Do you see him picking anything up or just shooting? I haven't seen him walk and pick any up. Well, this is East Texas, so as we're not exactly the mecca of dove hunting. One's coming?
Over Taylor's head.
Huh?
He's about to come over backside of Taylor's head.
I think they're coming from that direction, so they're not making it to us before they get shot at. A lot of dove hunting is the strategy of where you're going to sit, I think. We've got his fishing pole. We've got a fishing pole and a can of corn. We might go down here and try to catch some fish. Okay, I'm gonna stop filming till we... I shot a bird that we've got to get. So this is how you do it in East Texas style. There's our dove. The downside of sitting and hunting by the pond, it's where they want to be at, but then you gotta... What was that? Bullfrog? This is snake country right here. We need a treble hook. Is it to the end of the rod tip? Just scoot it over here at the rod tip and I'll get it. Success. Oh, we're missing birds. Here's one, Carter, coming right down the dam. See him up high? Got him. Down in the other pond. Don't shoot him on the water.
No, he got back up and started flying again.
Oh,
I was going to shoot him again.
well. Another one down. I think that...
Modified choke.
That's 4. 4 dove so far. Carter's working on another down bird we got here with our retrieving system. You think this other one's too far out on the lower pond?
I don't know.
Sweet. I think that's number 5. Well, this one over here in the pond's number 6. Is that 6 of them?
Something like that.
Here, I'll take that one. See the other one? Looking for wasp, I guess. Hook it on the first cast. Oh. There you go. Yes, number 6.
I think those are the ones.
All
Yeah,
right.
there they are right there. There's a white one right there.
Oh.
Yeah, I put the white. I remember putting the white one in there.
All right, let's see.
God damn it, there's too many perches. See him down
Oh,
there?
that's a white. Is that a white tilapia?
Yeah.
Albino tilapia. Our fisherman.
Same look.
Oh man, that's sweet. Dude, catch that joker. Throw, that water's clear. Oh, there he is.
Where?
Right here. This will be a miracle. That hook, we were trying to use that hook to catch our dove.
Yeah, ain't worth shit for nothing.
No, it was not working.
Who's using it for trout fishing? There he is right there. I caught him one day.
Oh, there he is.
On,
You caught the white one?
No. I caught fish, tilapia one day. I just reached in the feeder and got a piece of fish food out.
Throw some of that corn in there. Get them used to eating it.
So I'm gonna throw the whole bucket in there.
Chim them. Oh, one's got it. It's too many brim. There we go. Chum. Chum in the waters. They've almost, well, there he is. Look at him.
Oh, is he out there?
Dang, he's skittish. I just pointed at him and he took off.
You said I caught him the last time.
I'm fixing to give it a good little,
You just leave a
this
few in there.
is our bait here. The yellow brick road right here. They didn't wear it out.
Where them tilapia are.
Yeah, I didn't see
And just driving around.
I don't know. I didn't see a lot of other tilapia besides that white one.
Oh, there's jillions of them in here. The day that I come out here and caught some, I bet there was fucking 30 of them sitting up here.
What'd you use to catch them that time?
I just took a piece of fish food and hooked on my hook.
Oh, we'll do that today.
That's why I started using corn.
It's too easy to fall off.
Yeah, you can't stick them in there; they bust in half.
I could tie a fly that looks like a piece of floating food, like a piece of brown yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carter and I were worried that we were going to have over our limit, the number of shots you fired.
Full choking.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Look, one's got your cork. Your cork was gone.
Did you see that? Look at him out there.
Oh yeah.
That was a tilapia that you had.
If we're going based on swirls, there's a big one.
I don't know what that was. It come up to the top.
Look.
Whatever it is, it's fish. Oh yeah, that's tilapia. They're out there. See them?
Oh,
Those are tilapia.
you're right in the zone.
The brim
I can't see your cork on
I
that.
see it. It's sticking up.
Well, I'm glad that they're doing good. That means hopefully they're putting lots of little fry in the water for the other stuff to eat.
I don't know why they haven't come up. This thing throws in the morning though. I assume they come up every morning. I don't know.
Yeah. I've always heard it's hard to catch them with a rod and reel.
You can catch them on Squaw Creek. I don't know. I guess they got enough of them. You just hit one every cast. People go out there and catch them on our fish.
We could bow fish. We could for sure shoot that white one with I've got a bow fishing rig. Okay, this is how you clean one. Take your thumbs, just push it all apart. Then break the little wing bone. There you go.
Okay, so we breasted them open, took your thumb, pop the breast out, and then this is what you're left with. This is the breast part without the wings. And then this is like where the rib cage would be. So what you want to do is take this, put it down where you got that breastbone straight up, and then take your knife, go on either side of it, and then you can just kind of like pull it away, just like that. And then take your bone part that's trash, feel around, make sure there's not any pellets, especially if there's a hole in there. Make sure there's not anything you don't want on there. Feather sometimes. You don't want to bite into a piece of lead. I'll do one more to show you again. So here's what we got. Put it down on the cutting board. Go on either side of this. If you've done ducks, breasting them off the bone, it's the same thing. You can do the same thing with any kind of quail, pheasant, whatever. There's just the bone part, and then there's your two little, basically like little medallions or whatever. And this is what's going to go in the crock pot. I'll get them all, once I get them all done, I'll put a little bit of red wine in this bag and just let it It doesn't need very long. It's not like an overnight deal. If I was going to leave them in the fridge overnight, I would just soak them in some ice water with a little bit of salt in it. But the way I'm doing them here, I'm just going to put them in a little bit of red wine for probably 2 hours, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with them. We're going to put them in an Instapot. Now, Instapot's like a pressure cooker, crock pot, pressure cooker type of deal. It's going to cook them in about 1 hour, and they'll be just like eating beef tips and rice, except this will be Dove, and we'll put it over some rice. But I'll go over that in a minute. Once the second part of this, we'll go and I'll show you how we're going to put them in the Instapot.
Okay, so what I've done is drained off the red wine, put my little Dove breast in here with some salt, pepper, garlic, seasoning, some coarse chopped onion, and a stick of butter. And all I'm gonna do, I didn't rinse it off. I don't care that some of that red wine was on there. I've got my Instapot on saute. I'm gonna just saute this. I'm just trying to get the meat kind of brown on the outside and get the butter melted. And once I get all this meat brown and the butter melted completely, I'm gonna go in 1 pack of brown gravy, 1 packet of ranch, and then I'm gonna put just enough beef stock to cover just to where the top of the duck breast is covered. And then I'm gonna put the lid on it, seal it up, and run it for 60 minutes on high. And then it'll be ready to go. I'll show you. I'm gonna make a pot of rice, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. But that's it right now. I'm just gonna get it stirred up until the meat's all kind of brown, bust up this onion and get the onion kind of translucent, and then I'll add the rest of my seasoning and liquid and lock it down. So this is the finished product. It doesn't thicken up. For some reason, I can't really get the Instapot to make a thick enough sauce. But there it is over just a little bit of rice. And it's kind of like beef tips and rice. But you can see it just like, it's tender. It's fall apart. You can just cut it with a spoon. And it's kind of stringy. It's kind of a, I don't know. I mean, it's almost like the consistency of beef. But I had a little bit of rice to go with it. All in all, it was in the Instapot for 1 hour. It was in the marinade for about 2.5 hours. The rice, 15 minutes. So you can make that while it's in the Instapot. So, I mean, for a little bit of prep and 1 hour cooking time, I mean, it's going to take you that long to bacon wrap Dove and do it like most people do it with a bacon wrap jalapeno in there. But it's just something different. Another way to eat it.
All right, so that was the best I can do in the kitchen, and it turned out good. It's like anything else. I mean, once you cook something in a crock pot like that, there's not much telling what it is. It could have been crow meat or dove meat or whatever meat, you know. But they're good, and they're good wrapped in bacon, I think. But if I don't feel like getting out the charcoal and getting out all the stuff, and if we're having people around, I'll do bacon wrap, because that's just the overall consensus winner, you know, that for flavor. But tonight it's just me and my family, so I threw them in that Instapot, pressure cooked them. If you got all day, you could do it in a crock pot. We just working and kids' schedules and our work schedules, it's just easier to throw it in an Instapot, because you can run that thing for 60 minutes up to high heat and high temperature, and it'll break it down, and that meat just gets real, it's kind of stringy, so it's almost like eating beef. It tastes like beef tips. So and then I made up some rice, and we'll put it over rice, or you could put it over, or you could serve it with anything, I guess. But the gravy doesn't thicken up as much as I would like. I think maybe there's some things you might could do. I've made it with a can of cream of mushroom soup before. It was good like that. But anyways, for a simple, that's good. And if you like to dove hunt and you like to eat dove, I wouldn't see any reason to shoot them if you weren't going to eat them. But we eat, you know, dove, quail, everything that you see. If we make a video and we're out hunting it, trying to gather it and go and get it, fishing, I eat fish too. Our family, we're going to eat it. So, well, anyways, thanks for sticking in there. And I know this video ran kind of long, but I wanted to get, I'm going to start putting some more stuff as I shoot deer and shoot pigs, hopefully shoot deer. As I shoot some stuff throughout the fall, I'll, not every video, but every once in a while, I'll put a video, a little bit of cooking. That's a big part of it for me, is cooking everything that we shoot, and we like to eat it, so works out nice. I have fun cooking it, and my kids and my wife have fun eating it. But the next, I'm gonna try to get around to putting some fishing content, and then probably go pretty quick. The next 4 weeks, there's gonna be some bow hunting content, pigs, whitetail deer. I got drawn for a public hunt in Texas, so the 1st of October I'll be going down to hunt at the Aransas National Wildlife Refuge, and hopefully we'll get something on the ground there. I'm going with my nephew. There's I may sit and film him a little bit. He might film me. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'll try to make sure and get content out of that hunt so people can see kind of what it's like to be involved in a Texas public hunting when you're drawn and you go into a new area and scout it out and try to get something on the ground. So, but as soon as I get back from that, it's gonna be my deer lease or permission property, public land, and I hunt the national forest a lot, or family property. So anyways, just keep checking back. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe. That way you'll probably have a lot better shot at seeing new videos or new stuff that comes out that way, or hit the notification. But anyways, I know everybody that I wait on their videos to come out, I subscribe and make sure that it pops up on my dashboard. So anyways, thanks for sticking in there. I know it's kind of a long video, but the hunting videos coming out, they'll be a little bit shorter. The only time that they'll run this long is probably if there's really good content or I put some cooking stuff in there. Anyways, thanks again.